In the past, I reviewed headphones from a company named Listen, and I absolutely love what this company stands for. For each sale, Listen donates a percentage of that sale to the Starkey Hearing Foundation to assist someone in getting their hearing back, hence their motto, sound and purpose. With that being said, they sent me over the Apollo and satellite Bluetooth speakers as well as an additional item to give away. Stay tuned for the details on how you can win these items. Let's start with the Apollo Bluetooth speaker and set it to the side once we open the box. Inside you get an auxiliary cable, a micro USB to standard USB cable, and some basic product literature. The Apollo I received is made of ebony wood, however they do have a zebra option if you don't like this design. The top of the speaker houses rubber buttons that allow you to operate and control your music. You'll also see the Listen engraving up here, which to me looks really nice for a branding. The construction is solid wood on the outside with a weighted rubber bottom used for anti-slipping, and you also get some metal and plastic that surrounds the speaker as well as the speaker grill. Underneath that speaker grill, you're going to find twin 45mm drivers that really do sound great. However, I'm going to cover quality in just a bit. The speaker connects with your phone through Bluetooth 4.0 and remains extremely portable despite being a little bit bigger than the Bose SoundLink Mini. Thanks to Bluetooth 4.0, it delivers audio with improved syncing and quality, so you don't have to worry about any distortion or any issues through a wireless connection. The Apollo has a 2400 mAh battery, which according to Listen can last you about 10 hours. In my usage, I found this to be pretty accurate most of the time. It of course comes down to how strong your Bluetooth connection is and some other variables. In any case, battery life is solid for a Bluetooth speaker. So before we move on to sound testing, let's take a quick look at the satellite. The one I received is in cherry, however it also comes in walnut and zebra. Having a much smaller design versus the Apollo, the satellite is extremely portable and incredibly useful for travel. Just like its big brother, the Apollo, the satellite has a wood construction with the same weighted rubber bottom, just a little bit smaller. You also have some metal and plastic to cover the speaker. Under the speaker grill, you have a single 5-watt driver, which really did impress me. The satellite also connects through Bluetooth, however it's not Bluetooth 4.0, but I really couldn't tell much of a difference. However, I did have some minor connection issues at first. Inside, you have a 1000 mAh battery with the same performance as the Apollo, which Listen states is up to 10 hours. And I found this to be a little high from what I was getting. I was getting anywhere between 8 to 9 hours, but again, I had some minor Bluetooth connection issues. Both of these speakers have built-in microphones for your voice assistant features as well as placing and answering phone calls, and it does work well. Aesthetically, Listen's products are drop-dead gorgeous and scream premium. If you have a case like the Pitaka that you see here, or a beautiful wood skin like the ones that I have from Slick Wraps, or the walnut variation that I'm rocking on my iPad Air 2, you have an amazing combination to match these speakers perfectly. Links to these items will also be in the description. Finally, let's talk about the sound. The first thing I did was my homemade but yet state-of-the-art OT for Tech bass vibration test. Just some loose change on the speaker grill to see how much this thing can thump. Both have an incredible amount of bass, with the Apollo being able to max out the volume with minimal distortion, whereas the satellite does get incredibly loud but does experience distortion at max levels. The satellite packs so much thump, however, in a tiny little body that despite that weighted bottom and rubberized texture, it almost vibrated itself off the edge of my coffee table, which is not a complete smooth surface. So yeah, I guess we should move on to something a little bit more scientific, so let's test out the decibels. Using the same song on both speakers, which of course these results may vary depending on what song you play, I was able to get the satellite to max out at 91 decibels, whereas the Apollo was 87. Keep in mind that the Apollo had no distortion, and for comparison purposes, I threw my Bose SoundLink Mini in there and it maxed out at 90 dB. Both of these speakers have extremely clean sound. If you like bass, they're just absolutely incredible, but if you like more of a flat sound, then you're probably not gonna like these too much. However, just remember you can tweak the audio using an EQ on your device. Listen also sent me over the Wembley Bamboo earbuds for me to give away, which look really beautiful. However, I also want to throw in the satellite Bluetooth speaker that you have seen in this video to the lucky winner. US giveaway only, unfortunately, however there will be more coming up. To enter, all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed and follow me at all the social media connections that you see in the description of this video. Then leave a comment and let me know what's your favorite song. The Apollo and satellite speakers are excellent little devices. However, the Apollo comes in at a hefty price tag of $300, which I do think is a little bit too high for the quality coming out of it. The satellite is much more reasonable, however still pricey at $100, but offers incredible sound that can almost match the Apollo. Check the description below as it will take you over to Listen's direct website. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you stay tuned for tons of awesome more content. Follow me on all my social sites so you can stay up to date. And of course, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Be easy.